Oh boy, I did not want to make this video. Okay. Sorry, I've been gone for a while, but that's besides the point. Battlefront Classic Collection released today. Or yesterday, whenever you're watching this. And oh boy. Oh boy indeed. It did not launch in the best state. Okay, saying that as an understatement, it was crap. Okay, we're just gonna say it. The multiplayer was garbage. Okay, I am so annoyed. Like, how do you mess this up? Okay, let me be specific. So, by the way, the background footage isn't mine. Well, if you know my channel, you know this. But it isn't mine. You can go check the video down below in the description because I'm playing on Switch, right? But I didn't even play the multiplayer. But I did attempt to play with a friend, and it wouldn't let us in, or wouldn't let us play together. So I was like, screw it, we're not doing it no more. But this is what I've heard. I haven't tried it out for myself yet, but it's probably true. Tons of people have experienced it, so I'm gonna take everyone's word for it. The multiplayer for Battlefront 2 specifically, not Battlefront 1. Battlefront 1 works well, or Battlefront 1 works well, but Battlefront 2 has tons, and I mean tons of multiplayer server issues. Some people can't get into the games. If you can, the game only lasts for a minute. You can't join another team. Hero battles, like, you only play for a couple of minutes. You know, teleporting around the map. Just ping issues, and if you're a server hoster, it's capped at 30 FPS. Holy crap, it's bad. And it's not even just the multiplayer. Like, okay, you could be looking at me and thinking, oh, you have just a Nintendo Switch or just a PlayStation, and you're like, okay, well, that sucks, but what about the single player? What about the campaign? Not even the campaign for the second game is safe. The campaign is broken. It is absolutely broken. 50% of the story is gone. Like, the beginning cutscene is good, but the latter cutscene is broken. And they said that this was a definitive way to play these games, right? That's what they said. But they didn't even add the ability for the AI to use heroes in Battlefront 2. Like on the Xbox version. On the Xbox version, apparently they use the PS2 version. Or whatever. I don't even know what version they use, but you can't, the AI doesn't play heroes. It's just irritating. It's just so irritating. And I regret buying this. In all honesty. But, I mean, I did have fun playing Battlefront 1, though. I never got to play it, and it is a little janky compared to Battlefront 2, but the maps are pretty good so far. I haven't played multiplayer on it. I might actually play some multiplayer after this video just to see if it's like that on Switch. I heard, like, there are differing bugs depending on what version you play on, but I heard Switch is actually not that bad. But besides that, this was... Yeah, now, there's a reason why there's a lot of people on Reddit and Steam issuing their complaints, and I'm doing it on YouTube, and other people are. I mean, I took a bullet, okay? I took a bullet so you guys don't have to. And if you're wanting to play this for the campaign, buy the Xbox version or the PC version. I really feel bad for the Switch and PlayStation players. Specifically, they don't have a choice, unlike Xbox and PC players do. But yeah, I'm glad I got this for Switch though instead of Xbox. I would have been ticked off if I got this for Xbox. I'm just saying, I would have been mad. Or PC, I would have been so mad. Like, you wouldn't. Because the only reason why I would buy it on Xbox would be for the multiplayer. Because I already have all the single player content on Xbox. And obviously superior single player content as of right now. And some of the, heck, even some of the AI upscaling has ruined some of the cinematic movie cutscenes. Not from Battlefront 2, but from Battlefront 1. Like, sometimes it will blur up and then it will get back picture, right? It will sometimes start pixelated, and then the menu for Battlefront 2 is ruined. Like, there's so many problems. I mean, the single player core content of the game is there, so, like, you know, instant action, you know. Battlefront 1 is, like, the most finished. Obviously, you can tell that they did everything. What I think happened is they did everything for Battlefront 1, and then when Battlefront 2 came around, they didn't have time to meet the deadline, so maybe there was crunch or something. And so they obviously did Battlefront 1 first, and, I mean, it works great. I mean, I still think Battlefront 1 looks great, and it's 60 FPS, like, no dips, no problems for me so far. A little janky, though, but that's probably just Battlefront 2, or Battlefront 1. I did hear that there is some controller issues, because, of course, dead zone issues, and, yeah. It's just irritating. How do you fumble this badly? Like, seriously, all you needed to do was take the Xbox versions of both games that were already on the Xbox. They were already on the Xbox. Just take those versions and then put them on PC, or give them multiplayer, put them on, and, you know, fix some things, put them on PC, Xbox, you know, put them all those, right? You know, call it the Classic Collection, call it a day. But instead, I don't know what they did, but instead, we got the Classic Collection. Though I did hear that mods do work somewhat, so that's nice, I guess. So, there we go. The modding community can rest easy if you're a part of that. Just a little, just irritating. And I think why we're so mad is not just because Battlefront for some reason has had a problem of just being cursed. It's also that Aspyr and Lucasfilm Games is not talking, right? And like, I'm with Star Wars, I've been very patient with specifically with the gaming portion. Right, I was fine, like, when Jedi Survivor had its issues, like, that was irritating, but, like, there was still a good game under there, right? I think it's better than the first one. I love that game, I love Survivor, I might even replay it. Great game. But had some server issues, optimization issues. Not the worst thing in the world, I still had a great time at launch. Just, you know, I was fine with that. KOTOR DLC gets deleted. They said the DLC, the KOTOR 2 DLC, is gotten rid of it. I was irritated, a little upset, but I was fine. I mean, they gave us a free game, so, yeah. But this, I feel like, you know, this came out after all those Star Wars games were canceled. Right, we got news that EA canceled that Mandalorian game, which was very disappointing. And so this felt like a light at the end of the tunnel, right? There was no multiplayer. There is no multiplayer games for Star Wars right now. The last one was Battlefront 2, and Hunters hasn't come out yet in, you know, wide release. I know it's out in some countries, but it hasn't gotten a wide release yet. And even then, I don't think it's going to be that popular. And so people were like, okay, we get to replay these old games and we get a multiplayer experience. That's great. But they fumbled. They had one job and they fumbled it. Very disappointed. I'm not even like, I mean, I am mad, but I'm just disappointed. But, okay, there is a but. They can fix this. Everything can be fixable. Someone just broke a plate in my house. But everything can be fixable. Okay? Not that plate that just broke. That can't be fixed. But everything can be fixable, right? In a patch. But as of right now, I do not recommend this game. Go play the PC. I think they're still up. Thank God Aspyr wasn't greedy and deleted them. But go play those if you can. If you want to play with the controller, you're gonna have to get a mod. I know it's gonna be janky, but it is what it is, right? There's limited multiplayer on Battlefront 2 and especially Battlefront 1, but Battlefront 1 multiplayer, like I said, probably is going to be super popular in the Classic Collection because it's the only one that seems to work. But Battlefront 2 is broken, so go to the PC version if you want some semblance of multiplayer. There probably will be a lot of hackers and stuff, but at least you can actually play it. Well, I guess it's kind of unplayable on there as well. But yeah, and also if you want to play the campaign, play the Xbox version if you don't care about online. It's also upscaled and stuff. So, yeah. Very disappointed. The only thing the Classic Collection has over the one on at least Xbox, on PC it has controller support, and on Xbox over the Xbox version has XL mode. But those two, and the AI upscaling, but those three are not good reasons to pay like what, $20 for both Battlefront 1 and 2, but $35 for the whole Classic Collection. That just doesn't seem, you're paying like $15 more for buggy multiplayer and XL mode and controller support. Yeah, no. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I want to spread awareness. Hopefully we just need to yell like we did with EA. Well, I wasn't part of that, but like everyone did with EA, we need to yell at them until they fix it. I think that's the best thing to do. I'll see y'all later. Bye.